POP3S is a secure version of Post Office Protocol version 3, a protocol used by email clients to receive messages from a mail server. Its main function is the same as POP3, which is to allow email software to download emails from remote servers to local storage, enabling users to read them offline. However, where POP3 transmits these messages in plain text, POP3S leverages SSL and TLS encryption, thereby ensuring the confidentiality and security of the email messages during transit. Operating on port 995, POP3S addresses many of the security shortcomings of its predecessor. Given the encrypted nature of the transmission, eavesdroppers or potential attackers are deterred from reading the content of the emails, which ensures the confidentiality of personal and professional communication. Additionally, the SSL and TLS layers offer authentication, verifying that the email client communicates with the intended email server and significantly reduces the risk of man-in-the-middle attacks. This authentication also safeguards against deceptive servers that might try to impersonate and act as legitimate servers. What's great is that the integrity of the emails remains preserved because POP3S uses encryption. It also ensures that the messages are not tampered with or altered during transmission, which in the modern era where cyber attacks are more rampant, data breaches are more and more frequent every day, protocols like POP3S are super important and effective. They help ensure the privacy of digital correspondence and act as a line of defense against unauthorized inceptions, making them indispensable for personal, corporate, and institutional communication. In essence, while the core function of POP3S is very similar to POP3, that of downloading emails, its encrypted nature renders it vastly superior in terms of security, making it a preferred choice for safety-conscious users and organizations. All right, and now I want to go over the hardening recommendations for POP3S. So first we have force encryption. You want to ensure that the email client and the servers are set only using POP3S and they don't revert to the unencrypted version of POP3. Even if the secure connection fails. And then you also want to implement and use strong authentication by using things like MFA to access the email account. You ensure that even if the password is compromised, unauthorized access is still, really hard to get. And then you also want to monitor access patterns. So you can regularly review the audit logs and see suspicious patterns or any anomalies in connection requests. This can help detect early or potential threats or compromised accounts, once they show up on the network. SMTPS is the enhanced and secure version of the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, the bedrock protocol employed in sending emails. SMTP at its core covers the transfer of electronic messages between servers or from clients to servers. SMTPS enhances this communication by wrapping it in a secure layer of SSL or TLS encryption. Typically, SMTPS operates on port 465, which is different from the unsecured SMTP that usually runs on port 25. This encryption layer is paramount as emails by nature traverse multiple servers before reaching their intended destination. With SMTPS, the content of the email remains encrypted and shielded throughout the entire transit, ensuring that the sender's and the recipient's privacy is remained. One of the main benefits of SMTPS over its predecessor is encryption. Encryption ensures that hackers of any kind of surveillance cannot easily decipher the content of the emails, protecting sensitive information. SMTPS also provides verification of server identity. This means that when sending emails via SMTPS, you can be assured that the email is going to the correct server, which reduces the risk of things going to fraudulent or rogue servers. But beyond that, just ensuring confidentiality, SMTPS plays a pivotal role in upholding the integrity of email communication. It ensures that the email's content is not altered intentionally or otherwise during its journey. Given the critical nature of many communications, financial transactions, legal discussions, personal message, what have you, this integrity is crucial in a business space. In today's digital landscape, where cyber attacks and data breaches are not anomalies but common threats, secure protocols like SMTPS are not luxuries anymore. These features have actually become necessities. So leveraging SMTPS for email communication, both individually and on an enterprise level can ensure that communications are not just sent and received, but also protected from unauthorized access and tampering. All right, and now to go over the hardening recommendations. First, it would be to enforce the encrypted transmission, so make sure that you're actually only using email servers that are configured to SMTPS. So anything previously using SMTP connection would not be allowed. Then you would want to implement rate limits. This was kind of an interesting one that I read about. To prevent abuse, especially in the form of bulk or spam emails, you can implement rate limits for outgoing messages. This can deter attackers who gain unauthorized access by sending massive volumes of emails. And then, of course, certificate management. Obtain certificates from reputable certified authorities, renew them properly and promptly before expiration, and revoke them immediately if they're compromised.